And welcome back, everybody, to the TTS Deutschland uh, series finals match between Heledar and Ravy. Will we have Revenge of the Swiss today? Scum versus Blue Scum. No shade, of course. Heledar playing the same list as last week, so this is going to be Sunfac with Gravitic Well. Oh, no Gravitic Well. Oh, yeah, Gravitic Well. Yep. Lone Wolf, Afterburners, Targeting Computer. Then we've got Django Fett with Sidious, Ion Bomb, Slave 1, and Veteran Tailgunner. Grievous in the classic Grievous build, outmaneuver Impervium, Soulless 1, and a drone with a Discord missile. Ravy also playing the same list as last week. That's the 3 IGs, all of them advanced optics, all of them elusive. Different cannons, so D has got the precision tunes, B has got the ion cannon, and 88A has the sync laser cannons, and then they all have the title as well. And a Mining Guild Sentry with precision ion engines. So the prevailing theme being 3 really solid guys and 1 guy that is definitely there. And we'll grab an objective probably. Let's check the scenario, make sure I need to be a spectator. They already rolled for the scenario. Nope. Keep an eye on this die. Let's see what they get. I am alive, it's true. This is going to be a good match. We've got 2 really, really good players here. I mean, their matches last year were, of course, really solid. Last week. Excuse me. Waiting for them, I guess, to look at each other's lists and then decide on a scenario. I don't remember, did we see Palpatine last time do the Palpatine thing, or was he just there as a cheap force point? I mean, he's got the purple coordinate, but I don't really see there being a use for this. I think he was just there as the force point, just to kind of help Django have a consistent mod if he does another action, like a boost or something. Or, if he focuses and just needs 2 mods if he's getting ganged up on. Gut reaction tells me that the IGs have a little bit of an advantage. I mean, we saw them fighting high-skilled Jedi last week, and even though, for the most part, there was an initiative advantage over there, and there were a lot of mods, Sargalok, of course, providing rerolls, and then the Force on standby for the double mod, it was really only chip damage going into the IGs. And maybe dice help with that and positioning and whatever, but it took a long time to bring one of them down. And so even though the Separatists have got initiative here, it just doesn't seem as important when facing 3 IGs with rerolls on defense and 2 or even 3 calculates if they start passing it to the guy that's getting focused. Jango Fett's obviously going to be very scary if he can get in and do forward eye attacks. That's kind of what you need to do to these guys, and maybe strain tokens from Sunfac can help, but it's super risky to throw that guy in there among all those big 3-die primaries. Grievous, maybe if he can outmaneuver them. I mean, his lower initiative is less of a disadvantage since they're all 4s this time. But my gut reaction is that the other list has got more health and more defense die and the same number of attack die. 3 ships to 3 ships. I mean, even the TIE Fighter is arguably better than the Vulture because it gets the 3rd evade. They can both ignore rocks, I guess. Hmm. Yep. If I were the Separatist player, I'd be playing very, very carefully because I think the temptation for the three IGs is to just go in and brawl it out and let the dice do what they do and trust that your stats are just going to be consistently better. And I don't think you can rely on that for Separatists. But we've seen him fly this list. I mean, he flew against Benny's Y-Wings last week. Another list that really loves to get in there and brawl. Oh, they're rolling for scenario, and it's going to be Ancient Knowledge. Hmm. I don't know who that helps, really. I don't think the IGs want to take it because they'd like to have their double calculate, but the lower skill helps them potentially get objective control. Of course, these aces over here are going to love having evade on top of whatever they're doing on the Separatist side. Anyway, all that to say, we know that Heledar knows how to fly carefully, so this is going to come down to a real pilot contest, I think, as we go into setup. Classic ancient knowledge setup. Just as wide apart in the center as you can manage. Fair enough. 5 asteroids and 1 debris field, so that's the only obstacle that the TIE can't fly over, but the Vulture can still land right on that. But of course, big obstacles, that's important. To try and make it harder for the IGs to fly, but if they get too far spread out, it'll be a little easy to kind of have 3 big brawling zones for these guys to float around in. Do all their K-turns and Talon rolls that they love doing. Okay, that's a pretty substantial wall there. I would expect to see then, because this entrance being smaller than the other, maybe 2 of the IGs up here and 1 down here, and like the tie in the middle. Because the 2 can then come down here in the middle if they want to, or come around this side if they have to, and the other one can do what he did last game and try and delay a larger part of his opponent's list. Honestly, it's what Django did in Heledar's last game as well. There's the Vulture in the middle. Like I say, I expect to see the TIE Fighter also in the middle, just directly across from the Vulture. You could see a sweet little generic duel. Yeah, I think go ahead, Orn. Let them know we're up. Wake everybody up that's doing a big Mittagsschlaf. In this heat, can you blame them? Okay, there's the TIE Fighter, not exactly in the middle, but he's looking that way. I mean, he's got his options. It's funny that he's starting over there next to the one obstacle he can't fly through, but he's pointed away from it, so. Okay, this one is IG-88D, I think. It is. This is the one that provides the funny red maneuvers. Of course, all the IGs sharing these abilities with each other because of the title until one of them is removed. A being the one I believe that gives the double calculate. No, transfers the calculate. Right. They all get double calculate from the ship. Yes. And then B is the double shot guy. Okay, there goes A up top. Ah, okay. 2 right in the middle. This one, of course, pointed the other way now. But it's good. You've got optional fast, so 4 straight or 3 bank this way, or like a tight hard turn, and you can either come up here or come right through the middle. Like a 2 hard turn puts you basically right here, set up for a 4 straight dash into the center. And then same thing with D here. If you decide to come down to this flank with B, you can either 2 hard turn or 3 hard turn this guy, or if you decide to come through the middle, you can just 1 straight, 2 straight, you're good to go. This does reduce somewhat the options for the TIE fighter in the first round. You're basically having to hard turn, because if you 4 straight here, you hit A, I think. Maybe the hope is that the base is far enough to the side that there won't be a bump, but I don't think it fits. So I think the TIE fighter almost definitely has to 1 or 2 hard turn here. Probably 1 hard turn to try and stay out of the way of this guy. Which may be a problem, but you definitely sacrifice. Like, if you have to pick between which ship you're going to sacrifice the maneuver for, you sacrifice for the TIE fighter, obviously. So we have Grievous up top in flanking position. He may try and run past A there. Like, act like he's just going to fight A and then just try and get past him and flank guys. Django up top, he can turn into the center or kind of run diagonally down the flank. He's actually got kind of a beautiful open lane this way, or right through here, or through here even, to really get wherever he needs to go. And Sunfac on the opposite corner. So trying to outflank the IGs if possible. But the downside of that being you're pretty well spread out. I'd be interested to see these opening moves. There may be some mind games here. I doubt. I think Grievous almost certainly goes towards that objective up top. If he turns in down to the bottom, with all this space on this side of the board, you're giving Ravy too much time to kind of react with this IG and just trying to meet him in the middle. I think your best shot is to do one single joust here, and then when it turns around, you use that opportunity to run past it and chase down all these guys. And in the meantime, you put Django and your Vulture kind of towards the middle to draw them in, and Sunfac you maybe try and flank with. And if you're the IG player, you might accept that, because then you get to have your joust in the middle anyways. There's a chance you might do some serious damage to Grievous on the turn in, and if he gets past you, you can just turn into the middle and catch Django, catch the Vulture, whoever just happens to be there. Here comes the Vulture. Bank barrel roll. Hanging out at the back. There's the hard turn from the TIE fighter, as expected. Probably an evade token, if they're even going to do a token. Oh, a focus. Aggressive. 2 straight out of Grievous. I really feel like you should... Well, I don't know. I mean, a 3 bank will clear that asteroid, I think. It's a tight one. Yeah, boost makes it a little safer. Probably the 2 straight was there in case he rolled second player, and then you kind of decide based on where the IG goes if you want to shoot or not. But the 1 boost makes it a little safer to do a turn inside the center, if that's what you want to do next turn. Slow rolls from these guys, 1 straight, 1 bank, 1 straight up top. Okay, now's an interesting question. 1 hard turn from Django. Everybody's kind of hanging out, taking their time. But Grievous, by taking the boost to get better position around the rock, is a little far ahead. Very conservative from both players so far. Might be willing to take a 1v1 here, IG versus Sunfac. I feel like that's a win for the IG. And I would maybe just take the 1v1 here. You might lose out a little bit, but these 2 engagements, if you can win them, you can kind of crush the center. There's a horrible dilemma right now for Grievous. If he goes 4 straight, he might get jumped by all of these guys. He definitely doesn't get past them. If he comes down here on the inside, he's not going to outmaneuver anybody. He might still get jumped. But I think you come down in the center anyways, and you probably grab the knowledge, and then you rely on your defensive mods and your defensive upgrades with the Imperium. And what's the other thing? The title, right? Does the title also? Yeah, it gives you 2 more hull. Just come on down in there and take it. And that way you can support Django and maybe lay some real fire into either the tie or into D there. Maybe 3 hard the Vulture. Does the Vulture have a 3 hard? Get on that rock there and then try and throw Buzz Droids in the center. And try to distract 88B there with Sunfac and play defense. Because I think for me it's a pretty easy call for the IGs to just force trade, and then you have great arc coverage in this whole area. Well, a nap is a nap is a nap. Huh? Okay, Ravy first player this time. That will help Grievous a little bit. I don't think the IG is going to be able to grab that objective. Another hard turn from the tie. Vulture does the straight. Barrel roll again? No, it doesn't fit on the rock. Just the calculate. Okay. Well, you're always there for later. 4 straight B. No range for the objective. Probably just double calculate. Yep. 4 straight B. Right where you want to be. I think you grab again the double calculate. Risky. Both options are not fantastic. Does go for the objective. Okay, so that's going to help hold on to some points. That's annoying. There you go. That. You get a little knowledge. 3 straight. Okay. So yeah, a 3 bank here from Grievous and then a boost. It's 2 straight in knowledge. Probably only getting shot once. 3 bank and boost might have arc dodged both of them. Had a side shot into D. But still playing conservatively. That's a defensive move from Grievous. That's a defensive move from Django. I think Grievous is going to get shot at least once here, maybe twice. Has he arc dodged D? I think so. I think he arc dodged D there. Oh, this is the Palpatine coordinate. Check this out. I was just talking about it, not seeing any use, and yet here we are. Gives the boost to Grievous to outmaneuver D, and definitely arc dodge him, although you're a little closer to the synced laser carrying IG-88A. Is what it is, I guess. You're currently not getting shot at here. Maybe just chill. Yeah, just take the evade and hang out. Deal with it next turn. No reason to tractor and put your turret the wrong way. We will now move into engagements. I suspect neither of the... Oh yeah, we definitely... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is start of engagement, throwing calculates around. Passing 2 of them to D. So he gets the benefit of both worlds. No shot there from Sunfac. Yeah. Range 3 by a couple of pixels. From Django with no mods. For 1 hit. Should be fine. Worst case, you've got the knowledge. Not that you would spend that. But with 4 die, yeah, you see one evade. Oh, he turns an eyeball blank because his maneuver was easier. Django ability. Sure. Alright, now we have the return shot. So there will be nothing here. Yeah, you check this guy first. Range 2 into Grievous. So this will be the 3-die primary, and then he will follow up with the synced lasers if it misses. 2 hits and a crit. Nice roll. Grievous. 1 evade. You could spin that focus, but you won't have it for your shot later. Do you take hit crit? It'll be the shields. He does spin the focus. So 1 crit, 1 shield, no second shot. So the first shot hit. And then this is the primary into Django range 3 with no mods. So currently 1 damage for Ravy. Hit crit. Okay. Fire spray rolls hot. 2 evades, no damage. Let's see if the outmaneuver from Grievous can bring a little damage back. Oh, excuse me. First of all, we have to do the turret. This adds an eyeball result, isn't it? Oh, no, there's no bullseye. So just the crit. Forgot about the follow-up turret. Ah, the crit does go through onto the shield, so 2 damage. Oh, I should update my thing. Of course. 1 into Django, 1 into Grievous. So, Grievous now, range 2 shot, outmaneuver, but no more focus. You hate to see it. Spin the knowledge. Oh, first of all, you get the reroll for being out of arc. That's the Dooku ability, I believe. Yep. I reroll up to 2 attack dice, so it's 1 hit, leaves it as is, 2 evades, and so no damage that way. Tough. I mean, he didn't pay too much for that opportunity, and it was really only going to be 1 good shot. If he had saved the focus, it would have only been 2 damage, and it would have been avoided anyways, so... made the best of a bad situation, I think. 2 points all for objectives. Excuse me. And we set up for next round. If I'm IG88D, where am I going? If I'm A, A's a little bit easier. I mean, you can't hard turn because you don't know if Grievous is going to go first or not, but I think you can pretty easily just 1 bank, or you can maybe 2 hard turn and grab that knowledge and just get A shot into the center. Maybe just a 1 or 2 bank. From D, the K turn is big risky because Django could always just 1 straight. But if you take the joust with Django, you got to worry about that ion bomb coming out the next turn. Oh, you know what? You do that sick-ass 3 hard turn thing and you point this way. Yeah. You just advance and get your 2 calculates before you go, and then you sit right here and you get a beautiful shot. And you're just going to have to accept that you get the buzz droid from the vulture over there. Yeah, that's definitely the move. And it puts Grievous in a tough spot. With stress token, he can't just turn around and outflank A. He's got to kind of come in and fight D. But maybe just 1 bank Django and like 1 or 2 bank Grievous, and you just lay into D again. Sunfac and B is going to be a really interesting little dogfight over here. I think the 1 straighter bank from B is just a very easy move to make. It covers a lot of ground, and it'll be hard for Sunfac to get around that. You could maybe just 4 straight and then tractor boost yourself. May consider like a K turn or something, but I think you just 1 straight and then you grab the knowledge. You can always get calculates from D. And then with Sunfac, yeah, like you could if you 4 or 5 straight and then tractor yourself to boost, you won't have arc on a slow rolling IG because you have to move the turret. But if you like 2 straight and just try and do the bullseye thing, I mean, you risk getting intercepted, basically. And just blanking out and dying. Okay, TIE Fighter turns in, takes a focus. Vulture, okay, commits to helping out Sunfac. Double calculate. Interesting. 3 bank from 88A. This prevents the 4 straight. This would turn it into a bump. And I think it is also out of range of Buzz Droid, just barely. Takes the knowledge. Ooh, D turns up, maybe trying to bump Grievous here. Double calculate. And the 2 hard turn from A. Wow, this is a very clear attempt to kill a Grievous. I would have fallen for this. My Grievous would bump D, and then Django would like 1 bank and be pointed the wrong way. He could boost in and have a shot, I guess. So 3 knowledge grabs. This is total objective control. Grievous gets caught, takes the red focus almost certainly. Does he? Of course he does, right? Otherwise you get killed. You might still get killed. He does not. He wants the reposition. Risky. There's the bump into Sunfac. Everything going wrong right now for Heledar currently. One bank in the correct direction from Django. Although I don't think you have Arc on D. Not that you got any damage in anyways. Gives the coordinate. Ah, to Grievous. If you barrel roll Grievous here, oh my god, look at this. Then you possibly outmaneuver D. And you can go red focus now. Nicely done. So Palpatine playing much more of a role than I thought he would. Nice move. Passes a calculate to A at the start of the engagement. And then we'll have a couple of skill 6 shots. Objective control and good positioning right now from Ravy. But a very good move to recover that from Heledar. Grievous is in a nice spot here. Okay, here come the buzz droids. He's got to deal with that next turn. Unless he shoots him right now, but I highly doubt he shoots him right now. No shot in the bullseye, range 0 out of the turret. 2 die into 3. IG has a knowledge. Ravi's got 3 knowledges, so he can afford to spend 1 or 2 this round, but that's hit crit into 2 evades. No need to spend anything. Then it'll be 2 die into IG-88A. Unfortunately, he's got to split his shots so much. Really want to kind of hit the one guy and get rid of all the mods. Just the crit. 2 evades. Alright. These guys keep rolling 2 evades every roll. They'll never die. Here come the return shots. This will be into the buzz droids. Fair enough. 3 die. 4 die. The knowledge. 2 crits. They're dead. You don't even need to roll. They're out of here. What a shame. So, does D have the shot? D does not have the shot and is therefore outmaneuvered. Very nice for Grievous there. But he's got to tank this shot first. It'll be 3 die from IG-88A with a calculator and a knowledge. And he can spend both of those if he wants to. Does he want to? He does not want to. Hit crit. 2 evades from Grievous. Alright. This is the follow-up synced cannon. 2 hits and a crit. Definitely eating something this time. 1 evade. Reroll. Just the 1 evade. So that'll be hit crit. But if it's a ship crit, you can just impervium it. And that is console fire, and it is imperviumed and simply gone. So, just the 1 shield. Oops, excuse me. Just the 1 shield into Grievous, and there is no more Discord missile. Here comes the 4 die outmaneuver into IG-88D. With 2 rerolls if he wants them. He does. Roll that one. And focus for 3 hits and a crit. Very nicely done. He can spin the calculate. He can also spin the knowledge. Oh, elusive reroll. Just the 1 calculate, so 3 shields into IG-88D. That's all of them. Good shot. Finally, some payback for the Separatist player. Oh, he does spin the knowledge. Okay. 1 more shield. And then the TIE Fighter might take his shot into Grievous. Why not? Spin the focus for 2 hits. That's pretty good. Grievous, 2 evades. Alright, everybody's rolling pretty good evades, actually. All things considered. The Vulture into IG-88B. Optimistic, but you always take it. Hit I. Calculate for 2 hits. 1 evade. You take the 1, you spin the knowledge. You take the 1. Come on. Oh, elusive. Into a blank like always. Hashtag stay hating. Hashtag screw elusive. Get out of here. And 1 shield in the IG-88A. B, sorry. And that'll be 4 points to Ravy for objective control, and he has to drop a knowledge and 2 for Heledar. We're holding on to one of them. So far, the rolls have been pretty good both sides, but Elusive never fails to provide the blank when you need it least. That's just there to help bring the dice stats down a little bit, make it look a little fairer for the IGs. Maybe that's why you bring Elusive. They don't seem as broken. I feel like a nice targeting matrix in there to get those extra eyeball results into strains on your first shot that you miss, maybe could be better. Or I don't know, leave the 4 points empty. I'm not a fan of Elusive. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh man. Waste of 4 points, man. Sometimes it's like the most broken thing ever, but I've never actually seen that in my life. Like I get that in theory it could be, but man, I don't know. I should keep track of every blank I roll on an elusive, or every blank an opponent rolls. Probably 9 out of 10. Elusive, of course, I think was crucial in Robbie's last match to avoid a crit and keep a crate. It was like mid game, round 6, I think. Maybe then it's worth its points for the few times it works. But so Grievous now cannot do a big Talon roll. He could just go over there and try and shoot the TIE fighter. I would not be surprised to see a big S loop or K turn, like maybe a ooh. Do we think a 4K fits on IG-88D there? I think you've got to get him out of the way so that A can keep chasing Dooku. You could just one bank and just try and shoot at Jango Fett. Jango Fett's got to get in there and start getting shot a little bit more, I think. He maybe one bank A and then like 4K or S loop, 3S loop B. Almost certainly you 4K B down here. Or 3S loop or whatever, just to try and keep getting shots into this fight here. No more knowledge on this one. Oh yeah, he had to lose it. From Sunfac, am I running? Am I running and leaving 88B in the dust, maybe? This might be to prevent the S loop. Double calculate. Or just single calculate. Just be in the way. Double calculate. And a stress. And this blocks the S loop, but not the 4K. This blocks the 2 bank, I think, although you might still do it with Grievous, just because you'll get a range 1 shot. No, maybe you don't bump D there. Oh, 3 straight. Oops. Boost and get out of the way there, right? Oh, boost and stay in the way. And focus. Trying to get a shot maybe on the IG-88B. This is the advanced optics double calculate into S loop of choice for 88D. Well, you're not going to K-turn. Yeah, you probably just do the S loop. I mean, Grievous has got to go somewhere. Oh, it's a 3 hard turn. And a stress token, and you hold on to those 2 calculates. And you're out of the way for 88A to do something to chase Dooku. 1 bank. Nope, you've committed to shooting at Jango then, I think. I can't figure this Dooku move. I don't know why not boost the other way. Hard to get back into the fight, I guess, but... Well, you get a shot here, into B. That's convenient. Take the knowledge, I think. You have 3 knowledges again this round. Double calculate. Try and get half points on Grievous, maybe. Too far away. Sunfac over here now. Here's the stress. You can't tractor yourself closer to do a gravitic well. Rock's in the way, and you'd have to turn your turret. So do you just target lock? You have targeting computer on this guy? Yeah, you do. Maybe just target lock. And then you've got it for the next turn when you come flying in full speed. 3 hard turn. Ah, grab the knowledge. Very nice. 2 knowledges to 2 knowledges. 1 hard turn from Django. Is there a veteran tail gunner on here? There is. This is nice. I don't think there's a shot into 88A. It's close. Maybe. But a range 1 into D is going to be nice, and you could just kill the TIE Fighter. Could also be nice. I mean, you're going to pay for it a little bit. But don't forget about that ion bomb. It's a very easy thing to forget. Take the focus, so you've got a focus and a force to try and do some damage. We need 1 more into 88D for half, right? Yes. This could be very good. Elusive only works if you hold your tongue right. Doesn't matter the size of ship, the list. Lone Wolf giveth, and Lone Wolf taketh away, but Elusive only taketh away, I'm telling you. This is 2 die, 1 eye. Into the IG, spin the charge for the reroll. 2 eyeballs, you hate to see that. No dice, no damage. No shot into 88A. So the primary will be into the TIE Fighter range 2. Who's got the knowledge. Ooh. You spin that force, you're going to save it for defense. You're going to get shot twice. Saves it for defense. It's 1 hit. TIE Fighter takes a hit. Follow up, range 1 into 88D. You need 1 damage here. Ooh, spin that force. Yes, for 3 hits, and he's got to roll perfectly. And you can negate an eyeball. That eyeball turns into a blank. It's 2 hits into 88D. Oh, sorry, elusive reroll. Oh, if you can believe it, elusive into a blank. Earth-shattering. 1-2 into 88D and half points. Heledar's way. Here comes Grievous, range 2 into 88B. 3 hits out of hand. Nicely rolled. IG rolls, evade eyeball, spins a calculate, takes 1. B, down to 1 shield. No shot from D. Obviously the range 1 from A, and it'll be range 2 from B. So 88B takes it into Grievous. Crit 2 eyes, so you can spin that calculate for hit crit, or you can save it for the second shot. Spins, so hit crit. Grievous 1 evade. You could risk taking the crit as an Impervium, and then you don't get the second shot. That's what's going to happen. Is it a ship crit? It's a ship crit. Incredible. That Impervium plating, man. Sometimes can be rough. This will be range... Ooh, tough call. Range 1, okay, and a Jango Fett. That means no follow-up cannon attack if it misses, but it is 4 die. Ooh. Can Jango turn on defense as well? He can, actually. Although I think it was also a blue maneuver, so... 1 evade, 1 crit, no damage. And no cannon shot as well. Now it's all up to the TIE Fighter to see if he can do 1 damage to Grievous. Points. Man, nicely flown by Jango. What is this? It is a follow-up shot. Oh, this into Grievous range 3, I guess. Who spins the focus and takes 1 hit. I thought I had to be same target. Right. Let me just check up on this guy. Yeah. Simply perform a bonus counterattack. Alright, fair enough. Range 2 into Grievous. 1 away from half. 2 hits. Not ideal. 1 evade. Spin the knowledge. Oh, sorry. First you get the reroll. Oh, 2 evades. Grievous. My goodness. Rolling better defense than the IGs at this point. 2 knowledges. All. 2 points all. Heledar takes the lead back with a half point on 88D. It's got really solid positioning. I don't think the Ion Bomb is worth it at this point, but you could just put Django like 1 bank like right in the middle there. Watch out for that TIE Fighter, I guess. And if you do that, you might end up with 3 IGs just looking at you. But a big 3 hard from Sun Fac could be a good bullseye into B. 2 hard turn from the Vulture, and you pick up the knowledge. And Grievous maybe just gets out of there to avoid getting halved. But I think you would be trading Django getting halved for that. And in return, you get, well, you're only 2 damage away from half on B, and you may get 2 solid shots into it. And you'll get the veteran shot, so you can maybe put more dice into either of the IGs behind you. Maybe like 3 bank with Django. But these IGs, like I would not be surprised if they all just kind of head towards the center. Like you 1 straight with B, you maybe 1 bank or 2 bank with A, and then you like 2 hard turn with B, even though you don't clear the stress, just so that you have a bunch of people covering the whole center, and you're going to try and use that TIE Fighter to block Django. But if Django goes like 3 straight, might be able to arc dodge a bunch of these guys and just do shots out the back. I feel like Heledar's in the better position here. Both equal on objectives. The Vulture can basically pick up this outside one for free. The TIE Fighter can't pick up the inside one because he's already got one. So if you're going to pick one up, it's going to be with B, who you need to move after Grievous and not get bumped by your own TIE Fighter, or with B somehow clearing stress. And it might even mean just kind of 1 straighting and staying over there just to have the knowledge advantage. Oh, parity. It wouldn't even be advantage. Yeah, tough spot to figure out. I've been betrayed by Elusive too many times to have any other feeling towards it, but disdain. Heledar first player. This helps Ravy a little bit, because Grievous will be out of the way of B if he's gone for the gamble here. Is the Ion Bomb from Django. So if you get the slow roll out of these 2 guys, they might get ionized, and that could really suck. Ooh, I like this. Like a 1 bank out of A there gets ionized like crazy. Same for D. Vulture picks up the knowledge, as expected. And then the TIE Fighter, where are you going? There's a 1 hard turn to the right. In focus, just to try and be in the way. Fair enough. 2 hard turn from Grievous clears the stress. You probably focus boost and get behind the rock? Just the focus. You've still got the knowledge, of course, for defense. Advanced sensors double calculate into 4K. Should be out of range of that Ion Bomb. But man, like a 3 bank from Django here just gets away from all of that right now. Oh man, banks to the side with D to get the objective. No shot at all. We may see a serious kill box on 88B here. Yeah, 1 straight double calculate. But here comes the 3 hard, I think, from Sunfac. Oh, okay, the 2 straight from Django does get caught by the TIE Fighter without arc on either of those IGs. And you may only have a range 3 shot on 88B. Only the 1 hard turn here. Do you have bullseye already? No. You could barrel roll yourself to get bullseye, but then you're going to hit a rock, definitely. Turret goes forward. Do you reposition with the tractor? Do you stay here? Like I said, you reposition inside and you get bullseye. Outside, and it's still the turret shot, but you're in a better spot to get around the rock. I think I would have gone inside. I think you could still kind of bank in through here. Like you're not in the best spot in the world, but you're not going to get shot at. And you get like a 3-die with a lock, possibly. If that's what you go for. Although they're going for the focus here. Oh, no! The self-ionize! Oh! What bad luck. Should have 3-banked. Terrible for Django. If he's got the shot on B, he probably takes it to try and get half. Otherwise, you just hope you can natty kill the TIE Fighter. Oh man, that's tough. Okay, so he's looking at if he wants to throw calculates around. Is he going to pass one over there to green guy to help on the offense, or is he going to pass him to B there to help on defense? Or is he just going to hold on? It looks like he's hoping for defense here. Does have the range 3. It'll be against 4 die. You going to do it? Yep, you are. Green die are worse than red die. Well, that's not ideal. Yeah, I would not mod that. There's no need. Ooh, look at that. There's bullseye on the TIE Fighter. I think you still want to take the shot into 88. If you get lucky, and get 2 hits in, that's half health. It's a lot of points. Yeah. So it should only be 2 die. How come 3 die here? What's going on? Is it because you have a tractor? Yes, it's because you have a tractor. But again, no roll worth anything. Spins the charge for the reroll. It is a hit. Spin the focus. You're not getting shot at. 2 hits. Maybe. If we see 3 blanks. Oh, spins the knowledge for 3. Okay. If we see 2 blanks. 3 blanks! Elusive! Show me that blank. Oh, elusive's been spent. Okay, so it's actually a shield and 2 hits into 88B for half health. Very, very lucky. In favor of Heledar there. What a shot. Dramatically increases the lead, by the way. 20-8 currently. Although we may see half on Django, although I kind of thought that was going to happen last time. Oh, this is the Hot Shot Tail Blaster, of course. I had forgotten. I think it's only range 1, though, so no shot there. This will be the range 1 primary, which again means no follow-up synced except for real this time. 4 die. 1 hit, 1 eye. That turns into a blank, so it's just 1 hit. You spend the knowledge? No, absolutely not. 2 die. Nah, you take a hit on Grievous on Django. Could have been a lot worse, though. Those 4 die attacks are scary. Here's the 3 die bullseye. The follow-up cannon on this guy's ion, I believe, is hit crit. Oh, should have only been 3 die, of course. Ha, 3 calculates. Spend them all. You're not getting shot at. Oh, you are getting shot at. There's a vulture over there. Spends them all. 3 hits. 3 die defense. Spend the force, probably, for 2 evades. Yep. You take 1 and it prevents the follow-up shot. Not that an ionization is worth anything on you right now. Oh, and you've arc dodged the vulture. So the TIE Fighter range 0 needs 2 damage for half. Oh, 2 hits. That's all you need. 2 blanks means half. There's a focus. Spin the focus. That's the last shield on Django, but you get away with your points still. Very lucky engagement for Heledar this time. Yeah, Django's still around, still holding on to a lot of points. So Heledar's got knowledge advantage, right? He's got 3, 1, 2, 3. He loses the one on the tie. And then it's only 1 on Grievous. So 2 points. Heledar, 4 points Ravy. Excuse me, I may have had the names backward there. Yeah, I think Grievous could do a solid, 2 hard and then a boost to get back into this fight. Maybe in behind 88B here. Sunfat can basically go wherever he wants, man. This guy's in a fantastic position. Django as well. Do you bank up this way and make it hard for A to turn in, or do you come out? If you come out this way, you get jumped. You get jumped like crazy. So I think you either. Oh, you only have one speed anyway. If you go here, you may be able to arc dodge this guy. If you go here, hmm, you know he's ionized. The one straight doesn't clear. The one bank also doesn't clear. You maybe leave the TIE fighter there, and then you know where Django's going to be. But that doesn't help you because this one's just going to bump. This one can one straight and get a good shot, but it's going to get shot back. And this one's got to turn around. And if you one straight here, and Sunfac just two straights, you get absolutely blasted by Sunfac. The Vulture's going to come in and get a shot. Grievous is going to come over here and start shooting this guy if you slow roll. I feel like a bump is actually worse for you here. You kind of want Django to get somewhere a little better for you to shoot at. I don't know. If he moves from where he is, he's going to have better shots, and maybe even you have fewer shots into him. Heledar's again winning the kind of positioning battle here. I need to quit playing with the board. Excuse me. I mean, a lot of this relied on the IGs kind of winning their first jousts, and they just didn't do the kind of damage I expected them to do, especially against Grievous, who, by all rights, should have 2 crits right now, and simply does not. That's the Impervium for you. No half into either of those guys, but only 1 damage away from both. This could turn around next turn if B maybe does a big, like, 3 hard turn to catch Grievous unexpectedly and just blast him. And then the tie and this IG, if you bump Django, although he might one bank here, and if he does, you just one bank this guy to prep for either option. Getting range 1 or range 0 shots into Django, you need 2 damage. You need 2 damage into this list for 15 points. So, yeah, all is not lost for Ravy here, though the momentum is not in his favor. The TIE Fighter moves through and takes the knowledge, freeing up Django and freeing up 88A to do like a 1 bank. Oh, no, you can't do a 1 bank because you're going to bump Django anyway. Interesting. I mean, you probably still do it, but... There's the double calculate on the rock from the Vulture. Solid position to get solid shots. All right, let's see every single one of these IGs. Ooh, interesting. Advanced and the funny Talon roll. This is to catch either of these guys. Protects you from being outflanked by Sunfac, but it does not protect you from being outflanked by Grievous. Arguably the scarier one to be outflanked by. Interesting. This guy's just got to get back into the fight. If they've got boost, now's the time to use it. There's the boost. I don't know. That might catch the 1 bank to the outside here. But it is just a better position for next turn also. 1 bank bump clears the stress. Get the stress back. Take the double calculate. Grievous, 2 hard turn boost. 2 hard turn and boost. Yep. Beautiful spot to be in. Unfortunately, the main guy you're outflanking there has still got all his shields and like a bunch of defense mods, but it's still a very good shot here. It'll be a range 2/3 die into a strained IG. Functionally. I mean, it's an outmaneuver, but still. Sunfac 3 bank doesn't quite give you the bullseye. Do you want the barrel roll for it? Or just the boost to make it range 1? You can give... You keep the tractor, but you could give a strain over. And then you, like, take a focus. Yeah, it's big risky. You may give up half your points doing this. You're not going to arc dodge. Either get into range 1 or get bullseye. That's what I'm saying. Depends on where Django's going, I guess. Comes the tractor. Rotates to the right. Repositions. Straight ahead for the range 1 turret attack. So it'll be a 4-die turret, I think. Yes, it should still be an arc, so it should be a 4-die turret attack. Oh, look at this. Into a boost action to arc dodge. Even better. So 4-die turret attack into a strained IG. You've already got half points on this guy, but you don't need... I think you need 3 damage now? You need 3 damage. Yeah, you may very well kill that guy. An initiative kill might be game-ending. Oh, I know a target lock. Oh my god. Right, because of the afterburners. My goodness, here comes the one bank. And the focus. You don't have a shot up the front, but you've got a nice range 1 into 88A there, who's just going to get blasted this turn. Okay. Good moves to punish this Ion here, but Ravy may end up having to pay for it. Here comes the strain token. This will be 4 die into 88A, range 1. Strip some of those tokens and set up for the Grievous shot. That's 3 hits. Leave it as is. That eyeball turns into a blank. Technically before the reroll. Hey, check that out! Did you not want to... Oh, whatever. 3 evades means no damage. But a loser roll and evade. I mean, 1 in every 5 is still a bad job, but, you know, you gotta praise them when you see them. Single crit. Spend the lock on everything else. This into IG88B this time. Hit, eyeball. Is what it is. So hit crit. Into 1 evade, spin to calculate 2 evades. So far no damage from the skill 6s. Real shame. Oh, you know what? The move wasn't easier. That's not a K-turn. It's a 1 bank bump. With a red focus, or red calculate, I mean. Oh, you do get the shot from D here. Okay. This looks like half on Django. This engagement. At the very least. You really need to kill him. 2 hits and a crit. That's going to go a long way to helping that happen. Ooh, 2 evades. You got a reroll? Nope. It's a crit. And the crit is direct hit. So 2 damage into Django for half points. Only 4 hull left on Django. 4 die range 1 now. It's starting to turn the other way. You still got to calculate in a knowledge. He's probably spent both of them for 3, right? You really want to kill this guy, I think. You won't have any defense against Django, but the odds that he does 4 damage are pretty slim. It's actually going to go just to be 2 hits, spin the force, no damage. I would have spent that knowledge for 1 more, and then Django would only have 3 remaining. Yeah, I guess you would have never killed him. Range 2, 3 die shot, only the 1 hit. Django only the 1 evade. All you need. Got away with it that time. I mean, you lose out on half. Oh, here comes this follow-up cannon shot. Also only 1 hit. Spin the calculate, make it 2, I think. Yeah, I mean, the vulture's going to shoot you, but he's not going to kill you. Yeah, come on. 2. Django, 1 evade, spin the focus, 2 evades. He's perfectly fine. The defenses on these guys are crazy. And then here is Grievous's second money shot. He's been doing fantastic all game to outmaneuver these guys. Really important on these 3 evade die guys. Rolls the dice stack, spins the focus for 3 hits into a 2 die defender, 1 evade, could spin the knowledge, doesn't, takes 2 shields. Oops, I zoomed out again. Whoop. Now only 2 away from half. The vulture goes range 3 into B. Single hit. Single evade. And that's 1, 2, 3 knowledges against 2 knowledges, so it should be 4 to 2. Against 2 knowledges, yeah. 4 to 2, loses the knowledge on the tie. But does take the lead back by 1 point. And again, only 1 away from half on Grievous, although you're 2 away from half on 88A. 3 away from dead on this guy. 4 away from dead on that guy. Also, there's a TIE fighter. Okay, odd position for everybody to be in. Sunfac a little bit out of the fight this time for trying to get a good shot, only to do no damage. Grievous is fine. Those 2 are stressed, so you can get in there and get another outmaneuver shot. But that is the guy that he's going to try to be shooting at next. Django probably like a one straight. Like, I think you just want to stay close in there and I don't know, maybe you like two bank over here and just try and shoot out the back and do another 3 damage. Ooh, throw that second ion bomb down and punish this guy when he turns in, you know? The vulture probably just stays where it is. You may only get 2 shots as the separatist player this time, but if you can keep Django from being dead and if you can ionize 1 or 2 of those IGs, you'd be in a great spot for the next turn. With the IGs, I think you want to prevent Django from running too far with B, although if you swing him down this way, he might just get range 1 by a vulture and, like, die. And then you try and punish with these 2, but again, I think unless he's remembered the ion bomb, I think that's going to be tough, because this guy's not going to be able to 3 talent over here because he's stressed, so... And it's not worth returning because you already have an knowledge on this guy. So this guy, you may be like 1 or 2 bank, and then you kind of have space to come around this way, and this guy, like a hard turn's not going to have a shot on this guy. You're just going to eat the ion bomb. This is a really tough spot for this side to be in. He probably just gets here, gets bumped, gets double calculated, and just gets blasted by Grievous. And then this guy's just going to go over here and grab a knowledge, obviously. That's what his job is. We'll see. Those are my guesses. That's what I would propose. Sunfac can like 2 hard turn and have a turret shot, I guess. I mean, it sucks to not have him really in there, but it was worth it to have him not just get killed or halved by that IG. With Django, I think with Django you're expecting to be bumped, I think. So you're not going to take a knowledge. You're expecting, I think, a red focus and just to try and make the best of it. At least you get to shoot first. You may even initiative kill 88. Oh, you're not going to initiative kill 88A. You're going to best half. But if you bump B in your front, you probably get to do your veteran turret gunner at I6, and that's going to be nice damage or at least token clearing if the rolls stay as consistent as they have been. Yeah, I mean, if you 2 hard turn Django to be where the IG is, and red IG comes in and does a 3 hard turn to the right, at green IG, well, green IG is not going to shoot you. You might get shot by a green IG or red IG from here. Maybe. That might be a move. That might be a good move. Especially because if the red IG turns in that way, it gets ion bombed. Here comes the ion bomb. Let's see if he expected it, or didn't expect it, or did and decided to take it anyways. We'll never know. Vulture stays where he is, takes 2 calculates. Clears the stress. Oh no, sorry, the stress comes from the 2 calculates. There's a 1 hard turn in from the TIE Fighter, takes the knowledge, and we'll have a shot into Grievous most likely. Grievous does not get to reposition after IG moves, but will probably boost here to shoot it anyways. There's like a token underneath Grievous. Oh, it's the IG's knowledge, I think. Just takes the focus. You may just shoot the TIE and kill it. Okay. 3 straight is that? Yeah, 3 straight from the IG to not get bombed. Fair enough. Boost to maybe get a shot into Django if he slow rolls. There's a 1 bank. Ooh, I don't know if a 3 bank clears anymore. Or a 3 hard turn, I mean. And then a 3 bank. So that guy's getting ionized for show. If Django 1 banks here and takes the bump focus, I think he arc dodges everybody and gets a veteran turret gunner shot. Oh, I want to see that so bad. Oh, there's the boost. Just to get away from the bomb. Fair enough. So only 1 IG's got any calculates this time. 3 hard turn from Sunfac. You do have a range 3 shot into B, so you don't want to tractor yourself further out and lose that. So yeah, you just take a lock here. I mean, you get afterburners, I guess. You might be able to still have a shot, but you're not in a bad position. 3 banks. So if you're getting shot, it's just going to be IG-88D here, but you might have arc dodged entirely. You also aren't going to get bombed, thank goodness. But 88A was able to get out of arc in the back there. 1 bank would have been slightly tighter. 3 turn as well, and you might have actually still had arc, but not a bad spot to be in. Oh, and you get the veteran shot against the TIE fighter. Check that out. So, range 0 into 88B, who only has 3 hull. Hit crit blank is what it is. Oh, man, 3 blanks on this guy. Spins elusive. And evade. Fair enough. Still a crit, though. Console fire. You hate to see it. On B, let's throw a console fire on there. Follow-up shot into the TIE fighter. Who crits? We might see a TIE fighter moment here, people. Ah, 2 evades. Never mind. Shame. No hate to Ravy, of course. Just that I like to see TIE fighters pop at range 3. It's funny. 2 hit natties out of Sunfac there into a guy on 2 hull, I think. 1 evade, 2 blanks. Rough. You are now down to 1 hull with a console fire. And also there's a vulture. If the vulture kills an IG right now, oh my goodness. Alright, Grievous gets the 4 die into the tie. They both have a knowledge. Oh, 2 hits, a crit, and an eye. Spin that focus for 4 results. So definitely a crit going through. 2 evades and a blank. Spin the knowledge to try not to die, and the crit will be direct hit. Of course it is. TIE fighter moment. It's gone. Ouch. Fair enough. Okay, so the IGs are going to try and make up for this. B's got the unobstructed, actually. Range 1 into the vulture. Now, the vulture may go the same way as the TIE. They do just pop. Oh, console fire rolls. Takes the damage. IG's gone. I mean, you still get to shoot, but that sucks. Losing 2 ships in this round is not good. Very not good. So this is going to be 4 die into the vulture as a consolation prize. This thing's got 2 calculates and a knowledge. Hit crit eye, spin to calculate for 3 results. two blanks in the vulture. You've got a knowledge. You got to spin that knowledge, right? Hold on, 1 sec. 1 sec. We'll turn yellow and tab this guy. Tab the knowledge there. Right? You're not gonna spin the knowledge and just take 1 hit and 1 crit? Oh, it was directed anyways. Okay, fair. Yeah, I mean it was gonna be a direct hit, I guess, but he's gone. Is what it is. Didn't spin the knowledge. Gotta take your lump sometimes. Oh, I need to turn my hand not yellow so they don't see me pointing at all the cool moves that they obviously want to do. And I'm gone. And so is the vulture. Okay, so a tie for a vulture. Surprised they survived this long, if I can be honest. They both did their jobs. That's fair. No shot from D. Okay. No shot from D. 1 knowledge here, 1 knowledge here. Actually 2, so it's 4 points Ravy. 2 points Heledar. Should be 39, 34. Yep. Tough. Down to only 2 IGs. I know. Shooting a minor. It's crazy. Down only 2 IGs. I mean, he should be able to clean this up. Django's not got the most health in the world, but he's so defensive, and IG-88A is just pointed absolutely the wrong way. D's not got a lot of options. He can turn right into the middle here because of this asteroid. He can go right here, or he can go right here, basically. He might do the red turnaround and go here. Maybe this guy as well. He probably just 2R turn. Or, like, maybe K-turn. But, like, Django can just come over here and just not be in arc and just grab a knowledge. Grievous can start setting up to flank. Sunfac's got time to turn around. In the best case for Heledar, you take no shots at all and you have objective advantage. And you just get another 4 points and go to 43. And then you set up for the next turn and just do either 2 damage to green or 4 to red. And maybe you just play defense. You maybe just run and run the timer out and take your points on the way. I mean, it's going to be a tough one to come back from. He's just had fantastic positioning all game, except for the first couple opening rounds when the IGs were fresh and they were covering a lot of firing arcs. He was in a tough spot, but he's done great to get out of those tough spots and put himself in just fantastic positions to just throw crazy die into these guys. Arc dodges and stuff. It really does feel like his game at this point to lose. He will be first player. There goes Grievous toward the center. Doesn't need to grab anything. You just take a focus. You're fine. Is it worth boosting? Oh, he does boost a little bit. Red focus. Maybe get a shot on D if he turns in. He does turn in. I don't know if that's the right move. I would have hung out outside and just not been shot at, because one damage gives your opponent 6 points here. He goes to 40. 3 straight from Django. Arc dodges D, but not A. You will get 2 good shots into that guy, though. Yeah, you just take the lock for a really good shot. You need to do 4 damage to 88D, who's going to have 3 defense die both times. 3 hard turn from Sunfac. Are we going to see aggression? You can't barrel roll to the right. I would love to see like barrel roll to the right and then afterburners boost forward right, but it doesn't fit. You could you could do it the other way around, but it's still not great. So I just take the focus and hang out there. He's not going to have a shot at all. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Range 2 into 88D with the double mod. 3 die. No outmaneuver. Was the maneuver easier than what Red has done? Yes. Oh, 2 hits and a crit. Just out of hand. That turns into a blank. You can spend a calculate as the defending player. Yep, for 2 evades, and you will take a crit onto 88D, which will be loose stabilizer. Rough. Not good. You really need to be able to brawl with this guy. Okay, that's gonna suck. You only got 3 health left. If Grievous can manage to do 2 damage here, you're in a horrible, horrible spot. Spin that focus, maybe, or you save it for defense? Oh, it's tempting. I mean, 2 damage, like I said, basically dooms that guy. Not that 1 damage is any less good. Although I think you should expect to see at least 1 evade from the IG, so maybe you hold on to it. Oh, he's listening to me. You can see him listening to me. Ooh, aggressive or no? Don't get greedy, I think. I vote do not get greedy. Because it's going to be probably 1 evade, 1 eyeball. On that green roll. Oh, huh. Huh. It would have been 1 damage through, so he spins the calculate for no damage. You just never know on green dice. Here comes the return shot. 3 die into 2. Only the knowledge for mods here. And no second shot anymore. Hit crit. It's not bad. Oh! Spin the knowledge for just a crit. What is it? Hull breach. And half points. That was important. That was very important for Ravy. Excuse me. Hull breach into Grievous is not fantastic. It's not the worst crit in the world, I guess. But it is a very bad one. But you can still, like, maneuver without taking damage. 1 crit into 1 evade towards Django Fett here, so no damage there. And no follow-up shot. Spins the Force with Palpatine to provide a stress token. Ouch. And then it'll be 4 points knowledge for Ravy. Goes to 44. Back in the lead. After half health on Grievous. Yeah, I think, was tough. I mean, it didn't matter about the focus anyways. It was 2 blanks, right? So you could have spent it, but definitely the better call to save it. It was always risky turning Grievous in like that, and now where does Grievous go? Suddenly this game swung very strongly the other direction. I expect Ravy to have objective control again. He probably can get it there into the middle with a 1 straight and just grab that thing. 2 hard turn the other IG behind him, and you've got 2 arcs facing Sun Fac if he wants to turn in. Grievous is going to have a hard time getting out of there. I mean, you could also 2-hard turn red, or even try a 3 Talon or 3 S-Loop or something and just take the damage to have a shot into Grievous and just trust that you don't get killed by Sun Fac, but I think that's too risky. You can't one bank here, but you want to kind of cover this area because Grievous has got to go this way. He can't rely on rolling first player, or second player, I mean. Okay, 2 straights to provide the bump. Are you gonna fix the crit? It is a whole reach. Or do you just focus? Takes the knowledge, even better. Okay. So you get at least 2 points knowledge this turn. Probably you will both tie on knowledge. This is the advanced double calculate into a bump. So you'll have a range 0 into Grievous, or possibly a good shot into Sun Fac. 1 hard turn for the friendly bump. Is it damage? Is it damage? Oh, it's no damage, never punished. But you didn't advanced double calculate there, so no mods that guy. Oh, because of the stress token from Palpatine. 1 bank focus means you can still get a good shot into 88D. Fun fact, barrel roll that thing. Come on. Put 5 die into this guy. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, you can bank boosted as well. Oh, he goes for the arc dodge on D, I guess. I feel like you can initiative kill this guy, right? He's got 1... He's got 3 health. He's got 3 health. Man, he's got 3 health. He didn't take a damage from moving because he did a 1 straight. Might, if it's range 1, that's going to be 4 die. I would have gone straight forward and put damn 5 die into that guy and just killed him. And then you just take this shot, whatever it is, and maybe you lose 6 points. If you lose 6 points, he gets to 50. Yeah, but you're still going to get shot at by green. It's 2 solid shots into 88D, but I think if you don't kill 88D, you might lose the game here as Heledar, low-key. Wow. It took 2 damage to send this this match way over the other direction. Yeah, Gravity will probably may kill Grievous. I mean, he's got 3 hull, I guess, but if they're shooting Grievous, they're not shooting Sun Fac. Takes the focus. I mean, you might, if you don't have range 1 on 88D, and you only give the strain to Grievous, that could be rough. Okay, doesn't Gravitic well. Range 3 into 88D, who's got 3 hull, and a loose stabilizer. For 2 hits, spin the lock. Eyeball, spin the force. Yep, for 3. 2 evades, that turns into a blank. You've got to spin that calculate. Oh, the move was not easier, actually. So, A calculate for 3 evades. And now no more mods on 88D. Does Sun Fac have what it takes? Ooh, it is range 1. 4 die. You do have a tractor, right? Oh, no, it's 4 die. Yep, grab that 4th die. No target lock. Tough. Spin the focus for 2. 2 evades. Oh, man. The green die and the IGs are coming back in the late game. Yep. Only a shot into Grievous here. Man, you really needed to kill that IG this turn with 2 skill 6s. Grievous does take the strain. Oh, is Gravitic Well automatic? Yes, it is. Automatically a strain. 2 hits. He gets the 1 evade, so 1 hit into Grievous, which is actually a crit. And the crit is damaged sensor array. Probably follow up into Grievous there. He probably just range 1 Grievous, right? He gets defensive stuff, but he's only got like 2 hull. They're gonna be crits, whatever gets through. It might be for game as well, right? It's 7 points on the table. He's got 2 hull left. You go for Grievous. 2 hull, 2 evade. He's only got a knowledge. Anything you get through is a crit. You get 4 die, and you've got to calculate. You need 2 into Sun Fac. He's gonna have 3 die. Yeah, exactly. Here comes the range 1 into Grievous. This could be for game. The late game upset. Cinderella story. Ooh, he's thinking about it. Because you could sink into Sunfac 3 die into 3 die. 2 damage, 6 points. But I think Grievous is the obvious call. I mean, he gets the rerolls because you're outside of his firing arc. He gets 2 rerolls on defense, and he's got a knowledge. But it's only 2 die, and you only need 2 damage, and anything you get through is a crit. So chance for a direct hit, loose stabilizer, something of that nature, console fire. That maybe we'll finish the job next turn, you know? Goes for Sunfac. Really? Okay. Bah! 1 hit. Sunfac takes 1 hit, gets away with it. Whew. 4 rolls for both of them. That was tense. 1 knowledge for Ravy goes to 43. Now it's 1 point between them for the finals. Going into what has to be the final round. There's no way this doesn't get solved here. 6 minutes to go. 1 point between them. 6 points for the win for Ravy, 7 for Heledar. And either of these guys are worth, right? Like it's 7 points either way? Yeah, 7 or 8 points if you get half or kill one of these guys. Same thing here. Any points threshold on any of these guys is a game decider, basically. Loose stabilizer on the 88D, who now has still 3 hull remaining, actually. But I think you can risk taking the damage at this point because you need 1 damage into Sunfac. You need 2 damage into Grievous to finish the game out. Django just too far away to really be effective here. I mean, he can maybe too hard turn a boost in and get another range 3 shot, but he's not in the middle where he needs to be. Also, only 4 health on that guy, but it's more than any of these two have. The IG's in a good spot here, but it's going to be hard to move with all these ships in the way, and you don't have that much health in return. I mean, 3 hull on 88D, you're 2 away from half on 88A. And that could be a game losing 2 health, depending on the positioning of these guys. The first player roll for Heledar is going to be huge here. Does he gamble and try to do a big Talon roll and like sit over here? Or do you just come over here and just, because you get to shoot at the same initiative, like you lose half on Grievous for 7 and then you maybe get 8 back on A, you know? And then it's like tied. Here comes the roll for first player. It's Heledar. Where's Grievous going? 1 bank bumps. Oh, 1 hard turn, excuse me. Bumps, red focus. Just trust. Advanced for the calculates. There's the 3 Talon. The 88D special move. Catches the flank there of Grievous and takes the damage down to 2 and a stress token. But you're probably not going to get shot at. Good spot to be in. You could do that with 88A as well. Oh my god, you could have both of them over there. Oh man. Oh no, because of the stress token, obviously. So the 1 bank stays stressed. No mod. Risky. I want to know where Sunfac goes. Are you committing entirely to 88A? Oh, he's thinking about it. 1 hard turn with Sunfac. There is a bullseye there. Just throw a calculate into that guy. You need to tractor yourself, I guess. If you tractor yourself, you might get absolutely blasted by red up top if A manages to get the half into, or to get the kill on Grievous anyway. But also you would get 5 die into 88A. Man, only Predator instead of Lone Wolf. And you could just focus and then go for it. On 5 die, I think you want the lock over the focus though, right? You could go either way. I could go either way on that. I mean, you're going to give a strain to that guy. He is going to get a calculate probably from 88D. Takes the focus. Does he want the tractor? He does not want the tractor. Okay, just the focus. It'll be a 4 die shot. That's still not bad. Oh, he does take the tractor. Rotates forward. Okay, okay. So it'll be 5 die into 88D, but you risk just getting blasted in Sunfac in return. If a boost fits, I think you get a range 3 shot. Oh, purple coordinate. Keep the evade. Okay. Palpatine again showing his use this match. A lot more than last match. Strain onto Grievous. Strain onto, oh, it's only small ships at range 0 to 1, so no strain on the 88A. But here comes the 5 die, hoping for good paint. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you spin the focus for 3 hits and 2 crits. Oh my god. That's definitely half health. There's the blank. 1 hit and 2 crits. And the crits are... fuel leak. Second one will trigger the fuel leak. Damaged engine. And another hit. Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4. And a damaged engine. Now 88A only to 2. Comes the range 0 into 88. Maybe for a kill. You can't mod it. Only 1 hit. So it definitely gets to live. And it's 2 evades anyway. Okay, but Heledar already to 51. Ravy needs to kill Grievous and half Sunfac, which is definitely doable. Not a fantastic position to be in. I think you do D into Grievous, and then you do A range 1 into Sunfac. Would be my guess. Yes, so here comes the range 2 shot into Grievous, who gets only 1 die. It'll be 3 die from D. No bullseye on anybody. He's got the target lock. Oh, sorry. Calculate. Oh, he's thinking about it. Does he have bullseye? He does shoot Grievous, though. 2 hits and a crit. Not ideal. That's definitely 2 damage into Grievous. And he blanks out. Reroll. Oh, it's evade. Hit crit into Grievous, but he dies anyways, right? Oh, and they're all crits. Fuel leak. Blinded pilot. Because the fuel leak, you take another crit. Wounded pilot. Grievous is out of there. So now 51-51. Oh, man. Here comes the range 1 into Sunfac. You have to kill Sunfac here. Time runs out on the game. The buzzer beater shot. 2 hits and a crit. Only 2 evades on Sunfac. Spins the evade for 2 evades. Takes the crit. Loses half. Loses 6 points. Ravy, in the late game, turns it around. Oh my god. Right as the time runs out. Everybody on the verge of death, and he manages it. He manages the damage into Grievous, the damage into Sunfac. 57-51. What a final. The TTS League Germany title stays in the hands of a German this time. What a match. Oh, incredible. Absolutely excellent flying from both players here. Oh, what a knife fight. Everybody just making the right moves at the right time. Everybody just in the way of everybody. Wow. That was a worthy final match, I've got to say. 2 just excellent players going at it. GG's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what anybody could have done better. I think a little bit of dice variance in there, basically. Heledar flew beautifully. And Ravy also flew beautifully. I don't know that either of them made any mistakes. They just went in there and just played the game, man. I mean, that was incredible. Excellent objective control from Ravy most of that game. Let's see how many of the points were from objectives. So for Ravy, it will be 4, 8, 12, 24 points from objectives, and for Heledar, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. So Ravy's objective control really helping there. 24 means it's an 8-point difference in objectives, and it's only a 6-point difference in the game. So the objective play being really crucial there for the lower skill pilots. Not that the evades mattered that much, like spending them as evades. It like happened once on the tie and it died anyways. But being able to be in charge of that was a big, big help. Yeah, and then just super tanky from both sides, and they both just laid into each other. I mean, it was just a really excellent match from both of them. Yeah. Oh, is there really a total? Oh, yeah, sure enough. I never noticed that. Yeah, 16-24, 35-33. So roughly the same score on ships into each other. Slightly ahead for Heledar, but again, you're really, I mean, that doesn't show the whole story. It's 2 health on this guy, and it's 2 health on this guy. And if a couple of the earlier turns he had been able to focus more shots into D or into A, for example, there were 2 turns early on where he was trying to shoot with Django and Grievous in that direction and would have only 1 shot into this guy from one of those guys, and the other one would have to shoot B or something. And if they had been able to focus on A in the early game, maybe he's 2 health fewer and he gets initiative killed here and he's not able to shoot Sunfac, and then Heledar wins by like 8 points. Like maybe. But at that point, you just never know. Who knew that would have been so crucial? That was over here. It was turn 3, I think. Yeah. Absolutely thriller of a match. I mean, we thought for sure it was Heledar's game in the late stage here. Round 7 when he earned 13 points worth of ships in a single engagement. But Ravy turning it around, repositioning from the outside, coming back in, getting objectives again, and just taking the trades. I mean, this list just a great jouster, and you just commit to it in the late game. And you just didn't need to do that much more to get these guys down to where you can get your crucial points to win the game. 51-57. Congratulations to Ravy. Well played. Congratulations to Heledar. Also well played. Tough luck on not on the runner-up position, but that's a match you can be proud of. Great match for both of these players. I'm gonna give them a quick GG. Oh, they're showing the dice score. So Heledar's dice -1 on reds. Crits actually right around expected and hits around expected. What? And eyes right around expected and then slightly more blanks. So is what it is, but I think that's actually fine. Greens slightly more evades natural, slightly fewer natural eyeballs, and like 1 more blank than you want to see. So basically average dice here. Green score 1 more evade than you expect, the same number of eyes. So again, basically average dice here. Crits, way more crits than you want to see, than you expect to see, although fewer hits, fewer eyes, and then actually slightly fewer blanks. So a higher red score, but it's mostly because the crits were so high, and I think a lot of that was early game, and they didn't matter because the Impervium simply vanished 2 of those crits, and it was, yeah. I mean, these crits, these are because of the hull breach. Like, that's, the actual crits onto ships isn't that big a deal. Like, a lot of those went into shields anyways, and so it didn't really matter. So it feels like roughly representative kind of average dice scores. It just came down to the brawling here. Yeah, and a couple positions in the early game, maybe. And just great flying from both pilots. Wow. Good match. Hope to see you all next season. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.